Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. I wanted to make this video given the fact that my whole channel is based around him and he's literally influenced a whole generation, even beyond that, including the likes of myself, of course, and pretty much, I can say without a doubt, given me everything I've been able to produce on this channel. So it's only right that I pay my respect alongside all of you guys that have enjoyed the franchise that he's built up, which is Dragon Ball. I guess on the screen I'll just put up some screenshots of some of my most memorable moments from the Dragon Ball franchise, but in general I just have so much to say. Literally, there's so many people in the world that have had their lives changed just by watching Dragon Ball. Goku as a character, he's just influenced us in so many ways, it's unfathomable, and probably saved a bunch of lives. I guess for the channel, or just in general as Dragon Ball fans, what's so great about it is that he's able to inspire so many, but at the same time bring so many people together. Even just on this channel, there's a big community, but then if we go even wider, the whole world is literally moved by his work. I remember watching Dragon Ball before I even knew what anime was, and then to see how many animes he's inspired, shonen in general, he's had such a big impact on the world, it's really, really unfathomable. Then to hear he's passed, it's really the most tragic news a lot of us could hear today. But outside of paying my respects, I think I'll just end this video by mentioning some of my favorite moments in Dragon Ball. I think I'll just start with Namek in general. Everybody loves how Goku went Super Saiyan. It's really the biggest turning point for why so many people are invested in Dragon Ball as a whole. I'm really fond of the Cell saga with the antagonist he created, Cell. I think truly the way he's written is just so amazing. And even early into my adult life, past 18, I watched Dragon Ball Super and I fully binged it. Seeing the return of Vegito really did a lot for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm sure we all know how academic pressure can be, but then binging Super, seeing the return of Vegito, I literally stood up. As an 18 or 19-year-old, I stood up watching the series, felt like a kid again. I think I should also add that in general, I've always been looking forward for Daima. Even though a lot of people might give it its critiques, it's going to be his last piece of work that he's working on while he was alive. And I had someone point out to me that, of course, we started Dragon Ball with him as a child, but the last piece of work that he's releasing, at least while he was alive, is going to be Goku again as a child. It's quite wholesome in a sense, but of course, his passing is a tragedy nonetheless. But it just goes to show that you should really appreciate what you have while you have it, as I'm sure a lot of people will now be taking it in, given the sad news we just received. I could definitely talk about Dragon Ball forever, honestly. There's so much to talk about in the series, so many episodes, so many good moments, even the manga itself. But ultimately, what I just want to say is thank you for your work, Akira Toriyama.